Garvey. Get 'em.
Here we go again in circles. I think I heard it all. We've been here before, but we need something more. Something more. Something more. What you said, I can't hear 'cause
Now, we'll keep reading here, but listen. One of the reasons that this is not landing on some of you with any effect at all, not stirring or moving or quickening or awakening anything, is because your capacities for longing have shriveled up.
There, you know, underneath everything in your life, there's that thing, that empty, forever empty. You know what I'm talking about? That.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Just
I know what you're talking
that
about.
knowledge that it's all for nothing and you're alone. You know, it's down there. And sometimes when things clear away, you're not watching it, you're in your car and you start going, oh no, here it comes, that I am alone, like it starts to visit on you. You know, just the sadness.
Yes.
Life is tremendously sad just by, you know, being in it.
Matt Chandler was sitting here on his stool yesterday and said some unbelievably wise words about, he said,
I'm 37, Lord willing, I'll turn 38 in June. And so the world I grew up in didn't have microwaves, didn't have remote controls, it had a video game, but all the games made one noise. And so, like, the world you're living in is so foreign and different than the world I lived in. But here's something that strikes me as extremely peculiar, that you are the most entertained generation that has ever walked the face of the earth. Like, catch this, right now, all the information that exists is on your phone. Like, that's your world. And so the thing that strikes me about where you are is that there's more to do and more people to connect with and more places to go and more things to read than ever before, and you're bored out of your minds.
You know, I think these things are toxic. I don't, especially for kids. It's just this thing. It's bad, and
Right.
they don't look at people when they talk to them, and they don't build the empathy. You know, kids are mean, and it's because they're trying it out. They look at a kid and they go, "You're fat," and then they see the kid's face scrunch up, and they go, "Ooh, that doesn't feel good to make a person do that."
Right.
But they got to start with doing the mean thing. But when they write "you're fat," then they just go, that was fun. I like that." So.
That tasted good.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, you need to build an ability to just be yourself and not be doing something. That's what the phones
Yes.
are taking away.
Yes.
Is the ability to just sit there, like this. That's being a person, right?
Yes.
No one can, you gotta check.
this is the most entertained generation in the world, history of the world, and you have universal access, it's all on your phone, to all the information in the world, which means you can titillate yourself with anything, anytime you want, and you're all bored, he said.
And so you're driving, and then you go, that's why we text and drive. I look around, pretty much 100% of people driving are texting.
Yes.
And they're killing, everybody's murdering each other with their cars.
Yes.
But people are willing to risk taking a life and ruining their own because they don't want to be alone for a second, because it's so hard.
And I was sitting right here, and I thought, I bet they don't think they're bored.
My worry is that there's enough trinkets and enough toys to numb you to the fact that you are bored.
I bet they think they have instant access to non-boredom right here, all the time. And then he said, and the tragedy is, you've got enough here to deceive you so that you don't realize you are bored. That's profound. I hope you thought about that.
Because we don't want that first bit of sad,
Yeah.
we push it away with like a little phone.
There's enough new models coming out. There's enough new toys, new ideas coming out that, unlike Job and unlike Solomon, you're not going to hit the lows that Job did to find out that God's great. And you're not going to hit the heights that Solomon did that says it's still meaningless. And you're going to get stuck in that nebulous middle, tweeting and texting and Facebooking right up to eternity.
You never feel completely sad or completely happy. You
Right.
just feel kind of satisfied with your product.
Yes.
And then you die.
So right here in the middle of this quote that I'm reading, Augustine is assuming something really scary and really terrible about this room right now. Namely, that there are people in this room that are so not numbed so much as the capacity for thrill, the capacity for magnificent pleasures has just gotten smaller and smaller and smaller because you're getting it here, here, here.
I was in my car one time, and a Bruce Springsteen song comes on, and it made me really sad. It's like Jungle, what's the one, Jungle song?
Jungleland.
It's one where he goes, and he sounds far away. You know, it's like,
that's half. Wait. That's half of them.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Entertain.
Anyway, I started to get that sad feeling, and I was reaching for the phone, and I said, you know what, don't. Just be sad. Just let the sadness, just stand in the way of it, and let it hit you like a truck. And I let it come, and Bruce, and I just started to feel, I pulled over, and I just cried I cried so much. And it was beautiful. It was like this beautiful, it's just this, sadness is poetic. You're lucky to live sad moments. And then I had happy feelings because when you let yourself feel sad,
yes,
your body has like antibodies. It has happiness that comes
rushing in
to meet the sadness. So I was grateful to feel sad, and then I met it with true, profound happiness. It was such a trip.
Entertain each other with texting, and it just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, and pretty soon you visit the Grand Canyon, you just text on the side. You don't see anything. You can't see anything.
So that's why I don't want to get a phone for my kids. That's what I'm